Stop scrolling, stop hoping, and stop waiting for life to hand you a sign. Listen to me. Every second you spend wishing, procrastinating, or doubting is a second stolen from your dream. Your dreams are not going to chase themselves. Your goals are not going to show up at your door. You cannot keep sitting on the sidelines while your life passes by. You have been talking about that dream for years, saying, I will start tomorrow, or I will get ready next week. However, guess what? Tomorrow does not owe you anything. Next week will come and go, and that dream, it will still be waiting if you finally have the courage to go get it. You owe it to yourself to stop being a spectator in your own life. And every big dream begins with one choice, the choice to take action, no matter how small, no matter how imperfect. You cannot wait for perfect conditions. The perfect moment is a myth. And the world will never be ready for your greatness. Only you can prepare yourself. It is time to stop making excuses. Stop negotiating with fear. Stop giving comfort a seat at your table. You have to rise. You have to fight. You have to move. Your dream is calling. Will you answer, or will you let it go quietly into someone else's hands? Listen, a dream without clarity is just a wish. You owe it to yourself to define your dream so sharply, so vividly that it haunts your every thought. Stop saying, I want success. I want to be better. No, you must see it, smell it, feel it, and live it in your mind every single day. Your dream must scare you a little. If it does not challenge you, if it does not push you outside your comfort zone, then it is too small. You owe it to yourself to aim higher than you think you can. Bigger than your doubts, bigger than your past failures, bigger than the voices telling you, write it down, speak it out. Declare it like a battle cry. Make it so clear that when anyone asks, what are you working for? You can answer without hesitation, without shame, with conviction. Your clarity is your power. Stop floating aimlessly, hoping opportunities will find you. They will not. You must hunt them down. You must become obsessed with your vision. Every decision, every action, every sacrifice must line up with the dream that consumes you. You owe it to yourself to stop dreaming small. Stop hiding behind fear. Stop making excuses. The fire in your dream is already inside you. Let it ignite. You owe it to yourself to stop waiting for permission. Nobody is coming to hand you your dream. Nobody is going to give you a roadmap, a guarantee, or a safety net. Life does not work that way. You cannot sit around hoping someone notices your potential, because the world will not bow to your excuses. Your dream does not care about your fears, your doubts, or your comfort. It only responds to action. Every day you wait, someone else is working while you are hesitating. Every day you delay the gap between you and your dream grows wider. Stop thinking that you need validation from others to start. Stop waiting for a mentor, a sponsor, or a nod from someone important. You're the leader of your own life. You owe it to yourself to take control, to act boldly, and to move without apology. Fear will whisper, you cannot do it, and doubt will try to convince you that you are not ready. However, let me tell you something, readiness does not exist. You grow by stepping into the arena, by failing, by learning, and by refusing to give up. You owe it to yourself to start today, even if it is messy, even if it is imperfect. Start, because action is the only thing that turns a dream into reality. You owe it to yourself to understand something crucial. Dreams do not work without the grind. You cannot expect success to arrive while you are comfortable. You cannot achieve greatness without paying the price in sweat, in sacrifice, in hours nobody sees. Every early morning, every late night, every moment you push when your body screams. Stop is a deposit into the bank of your dream. You owe it to yourself to embrace that grind, to love the struggle, because that struggle is shaping you into the person who can handle the success you desire. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop hoping for easy wins. Stop relying on luck. Those who reach the top do not wait for luck. They create it through relentless effort. You owe it to yourself to become unstoppable, to show up even when you do not feel like it, to do the work when nobody is watching. The grind is not glamorous. It is lonely. It is painful. It is exhausting. That is exactly why it works. And those who endure the grind are the ones who turn dreams into reality while others are still making excuses. You owe it to yourself to fight through the resistance, to push past the discomfort, to outwork everyone else. The dream is calling, but it will not wait forever. Your action must meet your ambition. You owe it to yourself to understand this. Consistency beats talent every single time. You can have all the ideas in the world, all the motivation, all the fire in the world, but if you do not show up every day, your dream will remain just that, a dream. Consistency is not sexy. It is not glamorous. It does not make headlines. It is waking up when you do not feel like it. It is working when everyone else is resting. It is making the same disciplined choices day after day, week after week, month after month, even when the results are invisible. You cannot have a shortcut. You cannot have a plan B. You cannot keep half trying and expect the universe to reward you. You owe it to yourself to commit fully, to let your actions speak louder than your words, to let your persistence define you. Consistency turns small efforts into massive results. It is the quiet power that compounds over time, turning ordinary people into legends. You owe it to yourself to become unshakable, relentless, and unstoppable in your pursuit. Stop quitting when things get hard. Stop waiting for inspiration. Stop letting excuses run your life. Show up, do the work. Repeat. That is how dreams become reality. You owe it to yourself to stop fearing failure. Failure is not the enemy. It is the stepping stone to your dreams. Every time you stumble, every time you fall, every time you are rejected, you are one step closer to the reality you desire. You cannot grow without risk. You cannot evolve without mistakes. You cannot reach your destiny if you are too afraid to fail. The people who achieve massive success are not those who avoided failure. They are the ones who failed, learned, adapted, and kept moving forward. Stop beating yourself up for falling short. Stop thinking that a mistake defines you. You owe it to yourself to embrace failure as feedback, as a guide, as a teacher that sharpens your skills and strengthens your resolve. You hear every setback you encounter. Not every closed door is a stop sign. It is a lesson. You owe it to yourself to learn quickly, pivot, and attack harder than before. You must fail forward, relentlessly, with purpose. The pain of discipline is nothing compared to the pain of regret. Do not let fear keep you small. Do not let doubt hold you back. Fail forward, learn fast, and keep your eyes locked on the prize. You owe it to yourself to turn every failure into fuel, every obstacle into opportunity, and every setback into your comeback. You owe it to yourself to take a hard look at the people around you. Your circle can either lift you or drag you down. You cannot keep dreaming big while surrounding yourself with negativity, doubt, or laziness. You owe it to yourself to be around people who challenge you, inspire you, hold you accountable. Energy is contagious. Attitudes are infectious. Habits are learned. If you are spending time with people who do not push you to be better, then you are slowing yourself down. You owe it to yourself to step into rooms where excellence is the standard, where hard work is expected, and where ambition is not negotiable. Stop tolerating those who complain, procrastinate, or criticize without acting. Stop giving your time and your energy to those who do not add value to your vision. You owe it to yourself to elevate your environment because your dream deserves a strong foundation. The people you choose to surround yourself with will become either your ladder or your anchor. Choose wisely. Step into the company of winners, thinkers, doers, and believers, those who push you to go harder, dig deeper, and reach higher. You owe it to yourself to build a circle that mirrors the life you want. If you want big dreams to become reality, you must surround yourself with big energy, big focus, and big action. You owe it to yourself to stop blaming circumstances, people, or luck. Your dream will never come to life if you keep giving your power away. Every setback, every failure, every delay, it is not an excuse. It is a signal that you must take full ownership of your life and your results. Stop saying, I cannot because, or it is not my fault. You cannot wait for life to hand you opportunities. You must create them. You cannot wait for someone to believe in you. You must believe in yourself harder than anyone else ever could. You owe it to yourself to stop making excuses and start making progress. Ownership means accountability. Ownership means relentless action, even when it is uncomfortable. Ownership means looking in the mirror and saying, I am responsible for everything that happens in my life, and I will not let anything stop me. No more waiting, no more blaming, no more half-hearted effort. You owe it to yourself to take control, to steer your life and to fight for your dream with everything you have. Because until you accept that the only person responsible for turning your dreams into reality is you, nothing will ever change. You owe it to yourself to stop explaining, stop announcing, and start executing. The world does not care about your intentions, your ideas, or your plans. It only responds to results. You cannot rely on words. You must rely on action. Stop telling people what you are going to do. Stop waiting for applause before you begin. Let your effort, your sweat, your relentless grind speak louder than any promise you could ever make. You owe it to yourself to work in silence, to do the hard things, and to push past the distractions that steal your focus. Every hour you put in, every extra mile, every late night, every early morning, it all compounds. The results might not appear immediately, but they are building momentum. You owe it to yourself to trust the process and keep moving. Stop comparing your journey to others. Stop looking for validation. Let your work show the world who you are. People will notice eventually, not because you shouted the loudest, but because your results will be undeniable. You owe it to yourself to let action replace words, persistence replace excuses, and consistency replace hesitation. Your dream is waiting. Go show the world that you are ready. This is it, the moment to stop waiting, stop hesitating, and stop doubting. You owe it to yourself to own your life, own your choices, and own your destiny. The only person standing between you and your big dream is the person in the mirror. Stop letting fear control you. Stop letting comfort hold you back. Stop letting excuses steal your future. You owe it to yourself to rise up, to fight, to dig deeper, and to move forward relentlessly. The world does not give you permission to be great. You take it. Every setback, every failure, every rejection you have endured was preparing you for this moment. You cannot go back. The old you is gone. The new you, stronger, sharper, and unstoppable, is ready to claim what is yours. Stand tall, step forward, commit fully. Give everything you have, even when it hurts, even when no one is watching. Be disciplined, be fearless, and be unapologetically yourself. Because in the end, the greatest victory you will ever experience is the one over your own doubts, fears, and limitations. You owe it to yourself to turn your dream into reality. The time is now, and the power is yours. The dream is waiting. Go make it happen.